PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Thursday. James Spann here, and sorry we did not get a version cranked out this morning. Had an early morning talk down in Tuscaloosa, but a lot to talk about this afternoon, so let's get right into it. First off, the Skycam shots around here this afternoon coming from the north central part of the state. That's the Gadsden Skycam, kind of a hazy day. Actually got one rogue shower near Piedmont, just down the road from Gadsden. You'll see that here in a moment, but most everybody dry. There's the Decatur Skycam up in Morgan County overlooking the Tennessee River, and the Demopolis Skycam overlooking the Tombigbee River in West Alabama on a mostly sunny summer day. Water vapor satellite shot. You can see dry air covers much of the deep south, and rain pretty hard to find, although there's one shower. Look carefully there in Calhoun County, and you can see that thing near Piedmont, and that'll fizzle out soon. And really, I think the radar looks like that tomorrow. There could be a shower somewhere, but 99% of the area will probably be dry. And temperatures stay below average. We'll take that. These are 2 o'clock numbers. Mostly upper 80s. 87 for Birmingham, 90 for Tuscaloosa and Gadsden. Convective outlook for the rest of today and tonight. A couple of slight risks way up north. And tomorrow, North Dakota, Minnesota. No problems with any active weather down here. Rain for the next 5 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week at 7 o'clock, suggesting the heaviest rain down in the southeastern corner near Dothan, with lighter amounts up north. And really from the weekend on through much of next week, we'll have your classic scattered afternoon shower and thunderstorm kind of thing, so nothing out of the ordinary. Tropics, a lot to talk about here. Tropical Depression 2 and that big wave that's off in the East Atlantic. And we'll kind of focus on those. There's a look at both of them. Really, Tropical Depression 2 is nothing more than a swirl of low clouds with a little convection that's flared over the past couple of hours. That's on the left part of the screen. That thing in the center, that's the big wave that is disorganized now, but seems to have a good chance of forming into a tropical storm down the line. But TD2, if it survives, this is the forecast track coming from the Hurricane Center. They have it as a tropical depression, really all along the path. They do not bring it to tropical storm strength. 8 o'clock Tuesday morning, it's a depression north of Puerto Rico. Thought I'd show you the intensity modeling here. And most all of the models keep this thing as either a depression or a storm. I like this chart. You can see the intensities, the scale on the left over there. And look at the one outlier here is the hurricane warp. That thing ramps this thing up to a Category 2 hurricane at 120 hours. But again, most all the other models have it as a tropical storm or a depression. And the issue there is dry air, so we'll just watch that. The one behind it maybe is of more interest, that big wave. Here's the modeling, and you can see this will be more of a low-latitude storm headed toward the Leeward Islands by early next week, if it develops, and the air is not as dry at the lower latitude. So you'd think this might be the dominant storm. And we'll look at the intensity forecast of that thing. This is showing the ship's intensity model, which is typically pretty good, ramps it up to a Category 1 hurricane by early next week, with the other models mostly in the tropical storm range. So, which one becomes Anna, which one becomes Bill, or will they either develop? Still a lot of questions out there, but both have potential. But that big one out there, this one certainly is going to be one to watch. But it's way out there. It's going to take some time. Let's look at modeling. This is the GFS, the 12Z run at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Flat ridge here. Down below that, the air stays relatively dry. So tomorrow, like today, partly to mostly sunny. Chance of a shower for one spot, very, very small. Saturday starting off the weekend, pretty much the same deal. Looks like any showers on Saturday should be widely scattered. Sunday, moisture is a bit deeper, so we'll go for the typical scattered afternoon shower and storm type forecast. And that'll be it through early next week. There's Monday and Tuesday. Got a surface boundary up north. We'll go to Wednesday of next week. And again, it's a flat ridge, although it's not a 594 ridge. And again, that should allow for afternoon convection. So really, Saturday all the way through the middle of next week. Partly sunny, a chance of scattered afternoon showers or storms. Highs around 90, very typical for this time of the year. And Thursday of next week. And yeah, we see what's going on down there in the lower right. And I thought, let's back it up to Monday. Let me show you the Atlantic Basin version of the GFS, just to give you an idea of what this thing is trying to do here. This is Monday of next week. The lead wave, which is now Tropical Depression 2, is really north of Puerto Rico, and it's not developing. The GFS is not wanting to develop that. The one that is developed out there in the central Atlantic, that's that big wave, investigative area 90. So as you'll begin to see in the modeling, it's not TD2 that you're going to see. It's that big wave that's now down below the Cape Verde Islands. So again, we'll go back to Thursday of next week, and that's what you see down there in the lower right. That's that, not TD2, but that's the big wave out there now. We'll go to Friday the 21st, and look at the trough over the east. Goodness gracious, that's a whopper of a trough for August. And down below that, we got a surface boundary approaching us, and if that's right, we'd see a definite increase in storms at the end of next week, and that thing also will turn that tropical system north. If this is right, and understand we're getting into voodoo country here beyond 7 days. August 22nd, the thing is over the Bahamas. The 23rd, just east of Fort Lauderdale. On the 24th, coming up there toward the coast of North Carolina, and on the 25th, it's near Long Island. So again, the GFS is suggesting this will not be a Gulf storm. This will be one that kind of sideswipes the Atlantic coast. Remember, this is all speculation. We stress there is little, if any, skill in forecasting a tropical cyclone track and intensity beyond 5 days. We're just looking out here. And at the end of the forecast on the 29th, no strong ridge, that's for sure. And down below that, that looks relatively dry. But again, we'll cross that bridge once we get to it. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And, of course, if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.